Hello friends, family, or fellow filmmakers. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. Welcome back to another video here with Ethan Lee. Hopefully everything's all good. Change of scenery here. This is not my apartment or my house. My school actually has a media lab and I decided to get fancy with the lights. Spent like 30 minutes here just getting these lights ready. So hopefully we can record this fast enough for me to get home and enjoy the rest of the evening with my girlfriend. But anyway, back to the point here. Dehancer actually reached out to me via email. And the thing about Dehancer is they're a program to software that I've been really interested in and really fascinated by. I've been trying to get film, emulation, and honestly just overall color in my Canon R6 to just look good. I've struggled with it really since I bought it. I'm not the best color grader, even though I love color science, and I would love to be a color scientist or color grader sometime to work on Hollywood films. But it's been a struggle. I've learned how to convert log footage to Rec 709, but like I haven't gotten the look that I've been looking for. I want it to look like it was shot in a movie or shot on Kodak film. And I've used some other plugins like Film Convert Nitrate, and Film Convert Nitrate was really good for the price. It was $80, but it just wasn't quite top-notch what I wanted. I did not get bloom or halation like I wanted to. They claim that they have a new software or a new plugin with Film Convert Nitrate that gives you halation and film bloom, but it wasn't hitting it for me. And then Dehancer reached out to me, and Dehancer's been the one that I've looked a lot of YouTube videos about. And Dehancer is much more professional. They actually have an app which is integrated into your phone. It's a mobile app that you can download via iCloud or Android. And what you can do is you can edit photos on there or edit your videos just to look like film. It's kind of like Instagram filters. It's honestly just as simple. You should really try it out. They have a free trial on their website. I would give them a shout out. I've played around with it just a little bit here and there, and it's really good if you're just trying to do Instagram stories or quick YouTube videos or something of that nature. But their main software is a plugin that you can use in Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve. Today we're going to talk about it in Premiere Pro, and the reason I use Premiere Pro, it may not be the best software out there, but it's the #1 industry leader for nonlinear editing. It's not for color grading, which is what we're talking about, but I'm in school and they give me free Premiere Pro. I've used Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is a lot quicker, but I love Premiere Pro's layout, and just I know the software much better than I know Final Cut Pro. So that's what we're going to use, and I will give you guys a little rundown of how that goes here in a bit. But right now, I just want to talk about Dehancer and its amazing color. I mean, it looks like it was shot on a movie film. And I'm working on a project here with the school, or not with the school, but for the school, like as part of my major, where we're doing 5 Twilight Zone-ish around the school films. And these film stocks that they give you, I mean, they give Kodak Vision, all the Kodak Visions, and Portra 400, Portra 800, Fujifilm simulations. I mean, not Fujifilm actual film, but emulations, of course. And pretty much there's like so many. I don't remember the exact number, but there's at least like 60 different film stocks. Dehancer, or the other program I was talking about, which is called Film Convert Nitrate, only gives you like 20 or something, and they just don't. I didn't like the results I was getting from them. I had to put in a lot of work, and then it just looked fake. See, Dehancer looks real. It looks like somebody actually color graded it. It looks like I actually shot it on film. And these clips that I sent you before, this B-roll before me talking, is all shot using Dehancer on top of it. I put an adjustment layer on top of all the clips, and it's just that simple. And what's a great feature, and this is probably my favorite feature in Dehancer, this is when you can take in the profile you used from your camera. Like, I have a Canon R6, so I put Canon R6. I have the original Canon R6. And I recorded in Cinegaming and log 3, and so I put that in there, and it does the conversion for me, so I don't have to look at color charts, I don't have to look at color waves, because honestly I forgot how to do it. The only software I've learned how to do the conversions is in Final Cut Pro. So, and it's just, honestly, learning how to do that doesn't really get you anywhere, because you can get LUTs that'll do that for you, or you can get a software that'll just do it like that, and then you just pick the film stock you want, and you can change the bloom, the highlights, the Emulation, which we all love. Bloom's my favorite. I always use a black promise or a soft filter. So having this in the software is a plus, because if I forget my filters, which I love to do, or I don't have one for a specific lens, I don't have to worry that I won't get that creamy softening of the cheeks or the image look that we're all desiring here. So all this to say, you should just give out. I mean, it is $500 almost, which is honestly a bit ridiculous. I think that's a little too overpriced. I think if they went for $100 or $200, everybody would be purchasing Dehancer. That's the bottom line, Dehancer. Like, if I had to pick one thing you change, the price is a little too steep. But it is worth it, in my opinion. I mean, after using it, another issue that I occur with is I have a Mac M1 Pro, and it sometimes doesn't work. The new version, the 2.0 or whatever, does work, and that has really upped my game, having you actually be able to play the footage, because before it would just lag. And another thing is rendering times when you slap this on there, because the film grain is like real overlays, and that is just, it kills rendering times, which sucks. There's no way past it. Other than that, it's pretty crazy. But anyway, I want to grab my Mac here, and I'm going to screen record and record myself in this beautiful studio. And we're going to just do some color grading and some examples of some other footage that I've already color graded. I'll actually show you guys a little bit of that short film. So I appreciate you guys listening to my 7-minute rant here about film. I mean, not film converter, excuse me, about Dehancer. open up Dehancer. I'm gonna drop some random media in here. Let's go to one of those short film Twilight projects I was talking about, and let's just grab some footage, because that's what will look the most cinematic. Gonna grab some shots of a person and some shots of of outside in the bright daylight, and shots that were shot inside. Okay, we're gonna bring the clips in. Got 9 of them. They're all 24 frames per second. C-Log 3. What we're gonna do is throw one on the timeline. This is a video of him charging his phone. It's very simple. Gonna throw that on there, and what you're gonna do, the easiest way to do this is to right click in this tab here called the like where it says project test, all that. You're gonna go to new item, and you're gonna go to adjustment layer. Make sure that this is set to the proper frame rate of the video and the proper video settings and aspect ratio, things like that. Hit OK. Then it's going to pop up here where the rest of your media is, and you're going to drag it on top of your clip. Then you're going to go to you're going to right click, or just click back on lumetric color, and then click on effects. You're going to type film. Make sure to get rid of all this, then go where it says film emulation, and then you're going to hit Dehancer Pro. I'm going to do the newest version. There's the Dehancer Lite, which has less features, no bloom and Emulation. You're going to click it on there, and of course it's going to take forever this time that I show you. Normally it doesn't, but okay, it went. And then it's going to show up over here in the effects control panel. You have the scopes, sources, audio clip mixer. You're going to go to effects control, and you're going to scroll down to where it says Dehancer Pro. You can mask, but what we're going to do first is the most important. You're going to go to input, and this is that feature that I said I really enjoyed that Dehancer had, called where it takes your LUT footage and converts it to Rec 709. So as it's set here, it just says Rec 709. So if I just recorded in standard video, I would use Rec 709, and Rec 2020 is something different. We're not going to choose any of those here. What we're going to choose, is choose camera. And then it says camera not selected. See this tab here that says camera comes up. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to go down. Excuse me, my mouth is getting dry. I haven't done a YouTube video in a while. We're going to go to C-Log 3 Cinema Gamut. And the reason it's Cinema Gamut, that's just the profile that I recorded it in, and that's the nicest you can record in. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to do all the conversion for us, and you get a pretty decent image straight out of that. It doesn't look that great right here, because honestly the shot that I took is just not the best. So to show you again, I'm going to show you again how to do the exact same thing, because I want to pick a better clip that doesn't look like that. Let me see. Let's pick this clip of him outside. We don't need the audio, but it doesn't matter. What you're going to do, right click here, go to new item, adjustment layer, and then make sure your settings are the same. Then you're going to click and drag on top of the clip. It doesn't matter if you go to this layer or that. We're going to go there just so we have space. And then you're going to type in film up here in effects. You're going to click and drag onto the adjustment layer. It's going to give you this look that doesn't look good, because what you need to do, as I discussed before, is go to input, change Rec 709 to choose camera, and then you're going to go to C-Log, no, not C-Log, excuse me, Canon R6, or whatever camera you have and whatever profile you shot the video in. So for me, I shot it on a Canon R6, not a Mark II, just an R6, Cinema Gamut Log 3. And look, so much better out of camera. And then what you can do is scroll down, go out of input. You don't want to go, you want to choose film. This is the most interesting thing. And this is where you can find all those like 100 or whatever it is, 60 film emulations. You have this, which is Autox color and whatever that is. I've never even heard of it. You can make it look like Portra. You can even, I believe, make it look like Polaroid film, which is pretty cool, because Polaroid has a cool look. Don't know, not really my thing. I mean, maybe. You can make it look like Portra, which is a very popular film stock for photographers, at least. It's very clean. Probably the best, in my opinion, are these Kodak Vision 3 200T, Kodak Vision 250. Those are what they use in big Hollywood films when they shoot in film. And those look kind of the most like natural, I guess. I really like this one because it's not too yellow and not too, what do you call it, blue. It's kind of like simple. Kodak Gold's a great one. Sometimes it becomes hard to tell the difference, I'm not going to lie. We're going to stick with Kodak Vision 3 250D for right now. And another thing that you can do, you can actually do a lot of, you can use a LUT, you can actually create LUTs here. You can import LUTs. You can change the bloom. If you want to do like different than Super 35, you can go to Customize. Make sure to enable it first. And then what you want to do is you can change the diffusion so that it kind of looks more bloomy. It's very hard to tell the difference, I won't lie, but you can change the details. You can amplify it. You can bump up the highlights. You can do the same with halation here. You can go to custom. Make sure you enable it, like I said, that's very important. You can make it more soft. I can tell already that the bloom is kind of crazy right now because I really bumped it up. You can make the softness, you can amplify. Lots of things that you can do, and it'll really bring out, like look, if you look at the highlights right here in the image, it'll really bring those out, and it looks pretty good. It's very soft. I don't think I'd make it that soft, but for a reference point. Another thing I like to do is go to film grain, and you can do the same thing. You can leave it at 35, ISO 250, or you can go to customize. I don't like a lot of film grain in my image, which is kind of ironic, so I go to like 8 or 9 and make the size really small, so it's not too crazy, because I don't know, I mean, this film grain doesn't look bad, but that's the video. It's a little choppy just because Film Convert is a different program, really runs down on your computer, I won't lie. That's the downside to it. So that's how you do that. Another way, if you want to, you can change the saturation in the program of Dehancer. But if you want to just like, you can change shadows, midtones, all that stuff. If you want to just do simple color grading, I would go to Lumetri Color or whatever it's called in the program that you're using to edit. I go to basic correction. I can change the white balance to make it super yellow, super yin. Sometimes I switch it and make it a little more natural, depending on the scene. You can make the saturation go up, whatever you need to do. I don't really mess with the saturation, but you could mess with the contrast. Usually it's just kind of messing with the exposure because I kind of got it wrong in the shot. I don't really mess with the color wheels here. You don't really need to. You can dye the shot rating a little bit, but yeah, I wouldn't go with this image right here. But it's kind of just like playing around is the best solution and way to figure things out, anyway, in my opinion. I mean, the image does look pretty decent. I would add a little bit of color here, or a little bit of warmness, but it's really just your opinion. We can do another shot. And like, if you get what you like on the adjustment layer, you can bring another clip in, like, let me just, for example, and then you just drag the adjustment layer further, so that now, like, I like the way that David looks here, so I can have the image, like, it's like a preset almost. Of course, this needs to be, the exposure needs to go up, but like, for example, like, it looks pretty good. You know, the indie filter I was using wasn't the best on this, but like, I still like the colors. And we can do another shot of him here, and you literally, it's simple as just like dragging it on. It's pretty amazing. So, hope y'all enjoyed that little tutorial. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, of course. My conclusion with Dehancer is it's great. It's at least an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9. The only issue I really have with Dehancer is the freaking loading can be a pain in the butt. The price, it's a steep price. I think y'all can do a little bit better. I understand, though it is a very good product. I will say, you probably won't be disappointed if you invest your money in it. But it's hard for some of us college broke kids to pay for it. The rendering times when you add it on top of film, like video film, not like film, like the physical film, it becomes a bit slow. Like 30 minutes to do a 15-minute video, which I guess is not that crazy, considering that it was 10-bit 4K log with crazy dynamic range on a nice camera. But all that said, I think you should check it out. I really do. At least do a free trial. If not, if you're just going to straight up buy it, I have a deal for you. If you want 10% off and you want to help me out for making this video, because this video took me some time to create, and I invested my personal time and a little bit of money into it. So if you want to help me out, all caps Ethan_films. Again, that's all caps Ethan_films. And that works with all the platforms if you want to use the light version. Does include bloom and stuff like that, Emulation, and some other features that you can Google. It doesn't work on the mobile app, which is a bummer. But you should check out the mobile app too. There's some YouTube videos there, but also like I showed you, it's very simple and interactive. You're just gonna pull up the app, and it's kind of like Visco. You just add in the things in there, and I hope my description was good enough. If not, comment below, and I will make another video about the mobile app. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that anyway. So, but if you want my discount code, go for it. Like, it means a lot to me because Dehancer is the first company to ever reach out to me. Like, I didn't think that I'd ever have people coming and wanting me to talk about their products, and it's honestly kind of making me tear up because, again, tiny YouTube channel, kind of just thought I was a loser that nobody cared about, and little unbeknownst to me, I got an email, and it was one of my favorite companies. I saw what people were doing with this product, and it's pretty amazing. So I really think you should check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. Love you guys. Stay tuned.